All right, ready to go here. And now, Adam Dunn.
The right fielder, Adam Dunn.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And we're underway from Fenway. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. So here's Robert now. 0-1. Feller, a 6-foot right. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Fenway Park, and on the hill here today, Bob Feller.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Slice the other way and foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Now it's the right fielder, Ted Williams. front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Nasty pitch right there. 0-2 now. One out, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert hustling after it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
Hitter, Manny Ramirez.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jack Caglione at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 2-0. And now it's Manny Machado. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch misses there. 1-1. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Ketel Marte. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a miss, and the runner holds. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. A little out front there as he swings through it. Bogaerts, the lead runner at second. Pat on at first with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's a ball. And they tag him out. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swinging a ground ball. And he's out on the tag. Ian Happ digs in now. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Marte hustling after it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Look out.
That hit him.
And it hit him. So up next, Jonah Heim. And first offering is fouled off. That's a base hit. And that's going to kick into the corner. The throw in. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah, Boog, the youngest player ever to hit 25 home runs and steal 60 bags. And
1-1.
You never know what he's going to do next.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Back now at Fenway. Now it's the DH, Brandon Marsh. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one in triple digits.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Just missed. And strike 2.
1-2.
Got it. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Adam Dunn getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. He was late there. Strike 1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here at Fenway, now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
In the air out towards right center. Robert on the move. Puts it away for the out. And next is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
One strike.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Lined into left center, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here comes Manny Machado. And the first offering is not close.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That one missing inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The center fielder, number
and 24. Now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the 4th. And now Luis Robert Jr. Feller back to work. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Outside with a breaking ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a foul ball. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in Aruba. Just missed. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Junior brings it in, and that is that. Ready to go. Now it's the shortstop,
Leading
Ellie
off
De La
for the Dominican
Cruz.
Republic, the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Tolia. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 19, Roman Anthony.
On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out.
You're out.
2 down, bases empty. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's going to
0-1's the
have
count.
to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is
He pulls it down at second, and that ends the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch. There to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Check swing, no appeal.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fastball is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. So digging in, Chili Davis. There's a strike. Ryan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Now James Wood.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Well, that's
outside, and it's 1-0. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Left field, half under it, and the inning is over. New inning getting started, and here is Jack Caglione. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first, and quickly one away in the second. Here's Manny Machado now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Perdomo on to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Michael Tolia. And there's a foul ball. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And this place is rocking. And that gives them the lead. It's 1-0. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This to third, and it stays fair.
Wastes no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fought off foul. Stowers stands at first with one out.
Hey.
In the dirt.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the DH, Craig Biggio. And that's downstairs and outside. Base hit. And now first and second with two outs. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Runner on the goal. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Two outs, two in scoring position. Pitch misses. And it's 3-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And a count 1-2. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that skips into dirt. Heading down the line, and that's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Giolito back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Giolito, a 6'6" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Sends it to Tolia, and one away in the top of the third. Now it's the second baseman. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball.
And now 1-2. Out towards right center field. Stowers. Long run into the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the batter now, Jonah Heim. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Wood. And that is that. as we go to the last of the third. And here is Chili Davis. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. One up, one down. Now at the plate, James Wood. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz. And there's two away. Two down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Check swing, no appeal. There's a swing and a miss. Time down to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Roman Anthony digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. Inside. And that's ball one. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show.
Counts full.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batter, the designated
Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit.
No, inside.
2 outs. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Jack Caglione.
0-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Snaps it to first and barely back in on a dive. Bottom 4, and here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Cut on and missed at 101 for 1.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's too low. Yeah, the count 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one not close. Ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one drilled left field. Coming on his half. He's there to make the catch. 1 down. So up next,
now
Kyle Stowers.
Right fielder,
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Stowers.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off left side. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Outside.
That's out.
And that is ball 1.
Nope. That's inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's hard hit on the line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the belt and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Machado.
Manny Machado.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fastball for a strike. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch swinging.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Junior leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the second baseman. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, here comes Yoan Moncada. Swings through that one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So the lineup flips over, and now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 2 in this one. That one in triple digits.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Liner picked on the hop at first. And very nicely done for the out. Stepping in, Chili Davis. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Next to hit, James Wood.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Pete Armstrong.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Jonah Heim. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2 to count.
Up and in. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Three and 2 now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, shortstop
Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
evens the count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Number 19.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Now a long throw to first.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Manny Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he swings over the top there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Josh Hader.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one is downstairs.
1-0.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. And that's down and away. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Anthony hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Anthony on the run towards the line. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Now a chance for Ryan Roberts.
Second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And that chance handled. They get the force. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one at triple digits. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Swings and misses. Strike one. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one is inside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Craig Biggio.
Michael A. Taylor.
Hader back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. Back foot slider struck him out. Here is Moncada. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Now pitching, Emmanuel Clase.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. Fly ball down the line. Anthony settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Now pitching, Luke.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. Happ lays off. Little chopper rolls foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Count
Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Just missed. Pitch is in there, and the count is even 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. That one misses in the dirt.
1-0.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Chili Davis.
Chili Davis.
To the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And the 1-0. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
The first baseman,
Next
number
to hit,
4,
Michael Tolia. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Throw into third. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy.
Now,
so a lefty out of the pen. Hobie Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Milner, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter. Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony. Now pitching, Craig Kimbrel.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside low. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Caglione. And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.